Here's a clip from my talk to all the extended care maintenance managers, specifically dealing with asset management. Check it out. All right, let's talk about assets. All right, so right now, a bunch of you have sent in your equipment list to us, right? We formatted it, we uploaded it, but nothing's happening. It's just sitting there, probably. Anybody doing like actual costing on equipment yet? No. All right, so this is going to be part of our plan, is to kind of refresh that process and then move forward with what you should be doing, which is tracking costs around your equipment, okay? So the step number one is let's capture the major equipment. You go to the cabinet tab, you go to the asset tab, and here you can see all your equipment, right? And if I double click on any one of these, it'll pop up the details of that, whatever item it is. This is a fridge, and this is where your information was uploaded to and kind of kept there. You can take a picture. There's like make, model, serial number, where it's located, how much you paid for it, the warranty expiration, the date purchased, the vendor that services it, yearly inflation, replacement cost, salvage value, useful life, and a lot of other stuff, okay? But there are some key fields that are going to help you with reporting, one of which is the initial price of the initial cost, the initial purchase date. If you don't know it, even guessing around the time that that equipment was there, maybe it's an old piece of equipment, and then the useful life. Those three fields are going to be able to give you the most amount of information in your capital planning reporting, because you're going to start to be able to compare how old your building is based on the equipment that is in there, okay? So those three things, the cost, the date purchased, and the life expectancy, are very key, okay? Now, this is just information that sits here. This is what most of you have right now, and it's not doing anything. So we want to start getting value from this. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to go back to our task list. And we're going to deal with that light bulb issue we were just dealing with, remember? Let's say this is a light bulb in a fridge, okay? So the 3 steps: change the status, add duration into your notes, okay? One more step we're going to do here, and it's to go to the transaction tab, and we're going to link that piece of equipment to this task. That's all you have to do. So you're just going to start typing fridge, and it's going to bring up all your fridges, and I'm going to pick like this Coolmore fridge, let's say. It brings in a picture. Is that the one? Yes, it is. That's the one I want. Then you can add other things. I'm going to skip through the other things for a second. I'm just going to put a cost, $4.34 for that light bulb, okay? Now, press save. You saw how simple that was, right? This shouldn't be scary for anybody. Bless you. Shouldn't be scary for anybody, right? You just attach a piece of equipment, you put in the cost. Now here's what you're going to get on the other side. If I find that fridge, okay, there's that Coolmore fridge. I open it up. There's the profile of the fridge again, right? But if I click on transactions, I can see every time there was a repair related to that piece of equipment, including this last one for $4.34. This fridge is no good. It's been fixed many, many times. But what are you gaining here? You're gaining, first thing is an ability to troubleshoot the problem a lot faster, because you can open up any of these older tasks and see the light bulb keeps going out. Maybe I have an electrical problem, right? So it's not just a bulb. So you're able to gain efficiency just by looking at the history of the tasks. Second, you're starting to look at how much you're spending both in time. Remember I told you about your duration? It is calculating how much time you're spending on each task, on each piece of equipment. So it's important to put that, because now you're saying, like, when you're trying to sell it to your manager to say, hey, we should get a new fridge. Well, why should we get one? This is why. I'm spending hours and hours and I'm doing this. This is your business case for that, right? And so you're starting to say, this is a, look at this is a 3-year-old fridge, 25% of its life has been spent, and look how much money I've spent related to that piece of equipment. This is no good. And so anybody with any type of business mindset will know that you need to replace that fridge, okay? So that's how you can build your business cases, by attaching it to a task. Now, what we're also going to do to make it even easier is you're going to be able to go and print off the barcodes of that piece of equipment right from maintenance care and stick that onto the fridge. And when you walk up with the app, you can scan that barcode, and then you can add the cost right there. You'll be able to see the history right there as well and make better, more informed decisions, okay? So everybody understand how that connects? Yeah? Yes?
But in the past, on the barcode system, you can never edit it on the app.
Right, so that'll be our new app. They'll actually have a learning capability of the barcode, and you'll be able to edit the actual transactions that you want to do. So that's coming, the edit. You can add now. So the other thing is, you know, what you want to do in that, I'm going to give you a report. Let's look at an asset forecast report. This is why are we doing this, right? And this is where the team is going to use the information you're putting in here to make your make decisions on what pieces of equipment to change. Because this asset forecast report, which I'm going to zoom out a little bit, I'm going to sort it by what I call, well, I didn't call it, the report's called life expectancy percentage. Okay, so what it's going to do is it's going to take all the information and sort it by how old your equipment is by 10%, 20%, 30% of its life. So you can start to see these are all the equipment that are over their life expectancy already. All right, so you're getting an idea now just how valuable those three fields I talked to you about, the date purchased, the cost, and the life expectancy, because this is coupled with you tracking the costing every time there's a repair, you're getting this type of information. This is just based on age. You can resort the information on life maturation year. What does that mean? Instead of saying 10, 20, 30%, it's saying 2024, 2027, 2030. This is what's coming up. We've got a big expense. So hopefully you're seeing the value in that, right? The capability for you to communicate what pieces of equipment are in your building, but also what you're doing and working and interacting with them on to management as they're running these reports. That's going to be the direct result, and you're going to be able to get that new fridge or whatever it is that you are working on. Okay.